Welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time on here, please remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you could get notified whenever we post any tutorial. In today's channel, I'm going to be teaching you how I made this Scrunchies bowl. You can actually make it and resell for new business or small business owners. So I'll be needing my tape, my scissors, my half-inch elastic, my fabric. I'm using a pink satin fabric. So what I'm going to be doing, the length of this determines how big or how small you want your scrunchies to be. For me, I decided to make mine a little big. I used length 37 in this. You can use length 20, you can use length 30, depending on how big and how wide you want yours to be. So after taking my measurements, what I'm going to be doing is to flip the front parts to each other and make a stitch down just like this. I flipped it together. Please note, you're not sewing the other two straight parts. The other two parts you're not sewing, you're just making a stitch by the side from the edge of the other part to the edge of the other part. Please, while doing this, always remember to use a matching thread. Do not use a separate color thread with your satin. Your satin fabric should have same color with the thread you're using to make this, so that it's going to come out very neat for those that wants to sell theirs. So after sewing it, what I'm going to do now, I'm just making sure I'm trimming all those excess parts around that fabric because I won't be needing it. So this is it. This part is a little bit tricky. You have to pay close attention to me. So what I'll be doing, that's the place I stitched. So I'm going to be turning it around. Then I'm going to take the the front edge. Please pay close attention. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can rewatch the video as many times as possible. So you're going to bring it together like this and make a fold just the way you want. And you're going to bring the other parts to the other end, and you're going to make a stitch all the way around. Note, while sewing, please, you're going to leave half an inch opening where you're going to be passing your elastic. So I'm going to show you that when we get to that part. So I'm going to be sewing this. While sewing, I'm going to be drawing it out. The part I folded in, I'm going to be drawing it out to make the stitch go round. Remember, I told you you're going to leave a little opening when stitching it round. You're not going to stitch it round completely. So from that same hole, you're going to bring out the front of your fabric just like this. Same hole please don't get confused. Same hole we're going to be passing our elastic, and same hole we're going to be using it to turn our fabric to the right side. So for some reasons I couldn't iron mine. So if you're opportune that you have light, please use your iron to make sure you iron your fabric so that it will come out very, very clean, very neat for those that are selling, because you wouldn't want to sell something that is not neat. You want yours to be standing out very well. So I'm just trying to make everything I'm trying to make sure everything is properly aligned very well. Like I said before, if you're opportune, you have lights, you can use your iron to make that very, very smooth. So after this, from that opening I have, I'm going to be passing my elastic, my half-inch elastic, all the way round. You're just going to know the perfect size of elastic you're going to use. The elastic mustn't necessarily mean it's going to be the size of the fabric, because of course elastic is stretches. For you to get that scrunchies shape, you're going to be using a little elastic to do that. So I'm going to be passing my elastic all through, and while doing it, make sure you use something to hold down the first edge, the other edge of the elastic, so it doesn't pass through the where you are passing the safety pin. That is what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to use a pin, an office pin, to pin that down so it doesn't go inside while I was passing the other side. So after that, I'll go ahead and start passing my elastic. So after this, the next thing I'm going to, as you can see, the shape is already coming out. The more you're passing the elastic, the more it's gathering the way the scrunchie shape is supposed to be. So after doing that, you're going to see that you've acquired a shape, a scrunchie shape. So you're going to merge your elastic together, the two elastic, the one you brought out from the other side and the one you pinned down with an office pin. You're going to make a close. You can use your needle and thread and stitch that. You can also use your machine to make a very tight stitch. So while I was doing that, I made sure I went back, forth to achieve that stem for it to be firm. So this is it, guys. Our scrunchies is ready, so I'm going to use my hands to align it to make sure it comes out and give me that shape. You can still iron yours if you want to, but of course, even without ironing it, you can notice that everything is perfectly okay. So you can make this and sell. You can make this for yourself. You can use this for a birthday gift. You can use for bridal shower. You can use it for so many things, to pack your hair. You can wear it in your hand just to, complement your dressing. Please, guys, if you've come to this extent, if you've watched to this extent and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like this video, leave a comment of what you think about the scrunchies down below, share, and please turn the notification bell so you could get notified whenever we post a new tutorial. So that's part where I passed my elastic through. I'm going to stitch it, fold it down in like that, and make a clean stitch out of it, and voila, our scrunchies is ready. See you on my next one. Bye.